Good morning from beautiful Sri Lanka. On another journey today, another adventure. My first port of call is Ahungalla. I'm travelling there from Ahungalla on a Tuk Tuk to get a train somewhere. I'm not sure if the place where I'm going to is going to take me an hour and a half or 2.5 hours, depending on what train I get. So I need to get my Tuk Tuk. Please join me today because I think I'm going to have an exciting day.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well, how are you?
Fine.
Very nice to meet you. What is your name?
Mahesh.
My name is Mike. Pleased to meet you. English Colonial House.
Colony House.
Oh, okay. Very beautiful. So today is full moon day. You celebrate every full moon?
No, today and 1 month in 1 full moon day, 2 full moon day, 1 month. Sri Lanka 1 month.
Okay, big celebration.
Yeah.
So this is Ahungalla railway station, where you can get your train to and from Colombo if you're staying in Ahungalla. The issue I've got at the moment is because it's full moon day, a lot of things are closed sadly, and the ticket man isn't here yet. He should be here in 20 minutes and I've got about an hour's wait for my train. Just been speaking to a really lovely man who said the ticket office is only open just before the train arrives, and it's that office there, which is great. I'm just going to have a little wander outside. The big festival today, full moon. Which looks absolutely lovely. Hello, sir. Hopefully I'm not intruding. You can make offerings to the widow. So the great news is the man was absolutely right. The ticket office opened at 10 o'clock and here is my ticket. It's a second class ticket to Colombo. The journey will take round about an hour and 50 minutes, and the price of that ticket for a second class ticket was 400 rupees, which in English is about £1.50 or about $1.80, which I think is remarkable value. The issue foreigners have coming to little branch line stations like this is that no instructions are in English. That is the case as well when I was in India, going to small stations rather than the big city stations. The language there was just written normally in Hindi, but here it's mostly in Sinhalese, which obviously is impossible for me to read and understand. But thankfully in Sri Lanka there are lots and lots of people that do speak English. Amazing the things you see for sale on a Sri Lankan train. The man going down there in the blue shirt has just been selling kitchen knives for 300 rupees each. A gentleman came along recently selling children's books. We've had hot food, cold food, drinks. Candy, you name it, it's being sold. And we followed the coast all the way through to Colombo. What is your name? What is your name? Tasio. My name is Mike. My name is Mike. Mike, pleased to meet you. What is your name? Pleased to meet you, I am Mike. So this is the toilet for the second class carriage on a Sri Lankan train. Had Classic. The broken tap. Mirror. Light up here. Toilet. And that's about it. Not the cleanest toilet I've ever seen on a train. But I suppose it does the trick. If that's what you need. Mission accomplished. I've arrived at Colombo. It took me 2 hours on the express train from Ahungalla. The express train is not quick as in speed, but what it is quick in not stopping at all the stations. I think it adds another half hour, 40 minutes onto the journey if you get a standard train to Colombo from there. I have found out though, one tip I would share is that whenever I go to a foreign train station, I need to get back somewhere, I will always buy my return ticket if I can, as soon as I arrive at my destination. It just saves aggravation later, having to, you know, if there's a queue and you're going to be late for the train, etc. So that'll be my tip. Again, it was 400 rupees to return. I will get that later. It just gives me 5 or 6 hours to explore. So my experience of the train journey up here was really good. Seats were really comfortable. There was no aircon. The fans were working, or half the fans were working. It just got so unbearably hot when you got to the station and sat at the station for a little while. There's plenty of opportunity to buy cold drinks on the trains anyway. But I do understand now why people in Asia do hang out the doors of moving trains. One, it gives you a great view, but secondly, it really does help you cool down. I think I've become a bit of an expert on that journey of hanging out the door. Straight into a market, love a market in Asia. How much a Rolex?
650.
650 rupees, okay. And your Carrera?
650.
Oh, 650.
This one 650.
Oh, 650 on this row. Lovely. Thank you, sir. So 650 rupees for a fake Rolex. I've seen better. It was light, but it's okay. Knock off perfume and aftershave, or rookie perfume and aftershave. Hello, how are you? Pardon?
Welcome to you, Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're from?
I'm from England.
England?
Yeah, England.
Cricket.
Yeah, yes, yeah. England, Sri Lanka cricket. I went to Gaul Cricket Stadium yesterday. Very nice.
Sri Lanka first sport cricket.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And that is Colombo Port in front. Certainly a road to buy anything that you probably need. Lots and lots of mobile phone accessories.
Hi bro.
Hello. How are you? Just noticed that Hindu temple. It looks absolutely amazing. This is the Sri Kalavasanathan Swami temple. It is mainly dedicated to Lord Shiva and Ganesha, and it's one of the oldest and largest Hindu temples in Colombo. Look at the artwork on that. Being built in 1783. There's bananas as well. Let me see the vegetable and spice market, please. Hello, how are you? Okay? Say hello to the world on YouTube. Okay, hello, nice to meet you. Shallots, 500 grams for 180 rupees. That is about 45 pence in England. And the onions are 200 rupees per kilo, which is about 50 pence, 55 pence in England. Carrots, 500 grams for 100 rupees. That's about 34 pence, or about 40 cents. Yes.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you? Very nice spices. Cinnamon.
Hello.
Very nice.
Hello.
Hello. No idea what that is. Oh, that's I think that's snake vegetable. I had that in a curry a couple of days ago. Very nice. Dried fish. Smells like fish as well. Wow. So unbearably hot. Wow. It's about 38 or 39 degrees centigrade I've just seen, which is about 100.4 in Fahrenheit. And walk around, it really feels it as well. That is a mosque. I'm sure it's a mosque. Can't read the writing, but it looks like a mosque to me. So I've gone for a Katu Anoda juice. See what that's like. So that's what the fruit looks like. We shall see. Okay, so that's my drink. We'll see what it tastes like. It's really good. Can't really say what it's like. A bit like a pineapple. It's nice though. So there are the juices on offer. And milkshakes as well. Ices. That's the one that I had. Katu Anoda. Tastes a little bit like pineapple. It's very nice. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So if you want juice, it's about a 5-10 minute walk from Colombo Fort Station. It's called Juice Station on Main Street. Highly recommended. Freshly made, all the juices and all the milkshakes are freshly made. Really, really nice. The man in the shop made me feel better when he said it's even hot for Sri Lankans today, because I'm absolutely melting. Or is that another mosque, maybe? I think it might, yeah, it's a mosque. Wow, that is magnificent.
What is that? Very important temple.
The temperature has gone up. It's now 41 degrees, which is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And as I said, even the Sri Lankan people are saying how hot it is today, as you can probably see from my red face. So I took a Tuk Tuk to see some other sights in the city. That's the Prime Minister's office.
Foreign minister, foreign people.
Foreign Minister's office.
In the
Foreign Minister.
Sign in the place.
Okay.
Area.
Sadly, I couldn't get to the President's Palace as it was blocked off with security. So we moved on. This lovely mosque is the Masjidul Akbar Juma Mosque. It's one of the oldest in Colombo, founded in 1859. Can't go in because I've got shorts on. You have to have your legs covered. So the lighthouse was built in 1950? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a new building.
It's the port.
Ah, yeah. Scheme of 1950. Cool. So from the lighthouse, this is the building of Port City, Colombo. So Port City Colombo is a multi-services special economic zone located in Colombo, built on reclaimed land. The cost was estimated to be approximately 15 billion US dollars, and it is still currently under construction. It will cover an area of approximately 2.5 square kilometres or 1 square mile when completed. And its aims is to facilitate connections to the South Asian market through investment opportunities, international business environments, and world-class infrastructure and high-quality sustainable living. My understanding is any companies established here will be exempt from all taxes, personal, corporate, excise, import, and every other tax for up to 40 years. And my Tuk Tuk driver told me that the finance is heavily backed by the Chinese government. That's a temple?
This other one temple.
A stupa? That's a stupa, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is the Taita Road, the temple.
Oh, okay.
Have a look at all the story.
The Sambodhi Pagoda Temple is a Buddhist landmark that can be seen by anyone approaching the port of Colombo by sea. Construction began in 1956, but sadly, I wasn't able to go inside on my visit. Very nice. Yeah, shaped like a stupa, Buddhist stupa. Really cool old train, steam train. So that's the Maritime Museum there. Sri Lanka Maritime Museum. Oh, look at that.
Banana.
Bananas growing. That's where they start, folks. Before they arrive in your supermarket. Colombo Port Maritime Museum is housed in a former Dutch prison built in 1676, which is the only surviving Dutch period building within the Colombo port area.
This is lemon tree.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Lemon tree in Colombo. And the tree flag, cinnamon flag.
So they use that for the lemon tea.
Also in Colombo tea factory, people like this, the tea liver.
Yeah.
In Colombo.
Cool.
I saw me after.
Yeah.
This one curry. Curry.
Yeah.
Spicy curry.
Yeah, it smells spicy. All in the same garden.
Yeah. It's on Colombo Harbour means.
Oh yeah, coconuts. So in the same little garden, bananas, mangoes, coconuts, lemon tea plant, and one to make curry. Wow. The museum opens daily and was refurbished and renovated to accommodate the artefacts it presently has at a cost of approximately 25 million Sri Lankan rupees. In the museum, there are various items of historical significance relating to both Colombo Port and the country, its maritime history, and the ocean around Sri Lanka, which are all on display. There are also sculptures of significant characters from Colombo and Sri Lanka's history, also on display, with model exhibits of ships. This museum is completely free to come into. Certainly gets you out of the heat as well. It's the early history of Colombo. It's the Portuguese arriving in 1505. The Dutch in 1658. Storming and taking the fort from the Portuguese. And the British followed in 1796. Retained control until independence in 1948. So that is the old side of the museum, and this is the more modern.
Ship people.
Yeah, more modern side. Different bits of equipment they've used. Port of Colombo, 1659. Port of Colombo with the Elizabeth Army, AD 1954. That's the Elizabeth Army being the British Army. Yeah, really cool to see these bits. A little bit of historical stuff about Colombo. Yeah, English post boxes, British post boxes. Very old ones as well.
Yeah.
So do all Muslim people in Sri Lanka speak Tamil?
Yeah, Muslim.
They all speak
Buddhist
Tamil,
people,
yeah?
Hindu people, Tamil people, same language.
Ah, okay.
Buddhist people language very different. The singular.
Ah,
China Lotus Tower.
okay. So this is the Colombo Lotus Tower. It stands at 351.5 metres, or 1,153 feet tall, and has been called a symbolic landmark of Sri Lanka. The Lotus Tower is the 11th tallest tower in Asia and the 19th tallest tower in the world. It costs you about £20, my guide is telling me, and pay your ticket there to go into the top of the tower. Just noticed as well, it's a British post box. And it is used for communication, observation and other leisure facilities. It was completed on the 15th of September 2019, with construction costs estimated at $113 million US. Okay, so on the tour, I've now stopped at another beautiful Hindu temple. Look at that. It's just a shame I can't go in today. Take the notice of the clock, that's completely wrong. It's about mid-afternoon. This temple, the Sri Kala Wasanathan Swami Devasanathan Kobil, hopefully I pronounced that right, is the oldest and largest Hindu temple in Colombo and is dedicated to the gods Shiva and Ganesh. I then moved on to the Gangaramaya temple, which is one of the most important temples in Colombo, and it serves as a place of Buddhist worship and a learning centre, being completed in the late 1800s, with the architecture being a mix of Sri Lankan, Thai, Indian and Chinese architecture.
But they come Colombo, good time, good holiday inside.
Yeah. Very lovely. Very nice. People do offerings for Buddha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the Capitol building in Washington. And that's called the Washington building?
Yeah. 1948.
1948.
Parliament City. But now, this one, White House, the Labor Department office.
On my trip to Colombo, I also visited the old Parliament building, as well as Vira Hamadevi Park, which has a lovely golden Buddha and is opposite the White House. Sadly, these video files were corrupted and I was unable to post those on this video, but they are definitely worth a visit should you be coming to Colombo. So that's me done for Colombo, just waiting for my train to come now in about half an hour. Just sitting in a little station cafe, a couple of samosas and some water, which is going down really nicely. It's a really good tour. It was about 2 hours in total, so I did agree a price with him of about £5 in total for the tour. When he dropped me back at the station though, he said that typical scam, he said it wasn't enough and that the tour was 2 hours. So I said to him, well, we didn't tell me how long the tour was for. You said we would be covering these 16 sites and that would be it. So anyway, cut a very long story short, I ended up giving him the money for 2 hours and also gave him about 100 rupee tip as well, simply because I didn't have any change. But it was a shame because it was a really, really good tour. He showed me around Colombo, pointed out things as we travelled from destination to destination. But I would assume on every other tour that I've been on, that would be included anyway. But it's just a shame that, you know, we agreed. And when I do tours with people overseas, I always categorically state what it includes and how much, which is what I did again with this guy. But he insisted it wasn't enough. But at the end of the day, I've gone away paying what I thought was a reasonable price for the tour in total, which is what I was happy to pay him, and that was double the amount that he originally said. So I think I've done him a good deal there, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I've had about 6 hours in Colombo. If you are tight for time like me, you can see most of the main sites in Colombo in that time. Apart from the tour, I've walked around, visited a couple of markets, seen a couple of mosques, and chatted with just locals as well, which has been a really, really lovely thing to do. So yeah, really impressive Colombo. And if I do come back to Sri Lanka, which I'm hoping to do very soon, then I would certainly be coming back to Colombo and going into some of these sites that were closed today because of the full moon festival, or I simply wasn't able to go in and see. So yeah, highly recommend visiting Colombo. Okay, so that concludes my day today in Colombo. Hello. Really enjoyed the day. Managed to do a tour of all the main sites in about 2 hours. When I come back to Colombo, which I will do, thunder and lightning tonight, I will definitely be going in to see some of those sites. But I just want to give you a flavour really on this video what Colombo is like. So I went to Koskoda was the station that I got dropped off coming back from Colombo, and that was a quick 5-6 minute Tuk Tuk ride back to Ahungalla, which was about half the distance, probably more than that actually, probably a third of the distance when I went this morning. So if you are coming back to Ahungalla, the train won't always stop there because it's a smaller branch line, but Koskoda is the closest station to Ahungalla if you can get that. So I hope you've enjoyed the journey with me today. If you have and you found it informative, please do give me a thumbs up as a like, because it really helps my channel to grow. And please also do consider subscribing. And thank you to those people that have subscribed so far. I've just loaded up loads of videos of India, including Delhi, Amritsar, McLeod-Ganj, Dharamshala, Jaipur, Agra, Varanasi, and this is another one in the series of my Sri Lanka playlist. I've also posted videos in Morocco, in the USA and in Turkey, and that will continue to grow with the more places that I visit. So thanks again for watching, very much appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.